All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Metroid spooky mission run coming or race coming up between Saffron and LinkaMeister. So we are going to get that set up. We have Captain Glitch and Connor doing commentary throughout the race. So welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, appreciate it.
So we are going to be getting our runners set up and giving them a countdown very shortly. So we'll get that rolling and go from there. Best of luck on the run, guys, and see you afterwards.
All right. So, as he said, I'm Captain Glitch, and
I'm Connor.
Way sharp.
we'll be your commentators today. I just want to point out it's 3 a.m. where LinkaMeister is right now. So
it's also 3 a.m. for me.
Okay, it's 3 a.m. for Connor as well. So we got some late nighters. But yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about a little bit about the hack before they get started. It is a Metroid Zero mission hack released for a contest, I think in 2017. I don't remember the year. And it was released for a Halloween contest, and you can see everything's going to be a lot Halloween themed. You can see the little story right there. We're going to be collecting some spooks to prevent Christmas from lasting eternally. So you're going to see a lot of new mechanics in this hack. It was made by MagConst, which is a hacking community that Connor and I are a part of that are dedicated to hacking, the GBA Metroids. So, yeah. Anything you want to do? I know Connor doesn't know too much about the route, but do want to talk about the beginning, because that's pretty much basic on all the speed running.
So yeah, the beginning, there are like two major items in the beginning, the morph ball and the bombs, and after that they're going to go to the first area, the castle, where they're going to get a really strong item, the gravity suit, which is really helpful in the run.
Spoilers, man.
So yeah, the gravity suit helps out really much in the run, because it tanks a lot of damage and all that stuff. After that, they're going to finish the castle and going to move on to the next area, which is going to be the mansion. And after them, no, it's the hell.
It's hell, then mansion.
It's hell. Yeah, and in each area there is a spook, and you need 3 spooks to get into the final area and finish the hack.
Yep. I think it's worth pointing out that in the world record, hold on, there we go. In the world record route for this by Mandatobi, he actually goes to mansion first. But it requires a lot of tight bomb jumping through rooms filled with rippers. So these runners aren't going to do that, just because it's very easy to mess up, and it will end up taking a lot longer because of that. So castle's pretty standard starting route for the 100% category.
And you can see that Saffron has entered the town in front of the castle, which is basically one large room with some big side hoppers in it. And now he's in the front yard of the castle.
And now he's in the castle.
He's also going to enter a really hard room of the castle in just a bit. It's the room he's entering right now. This can be a run killer if he falls into the lava, because you're most likely going to die if you fall into it. Also, the lava is not really lava, but beer.
Yeah, this is Kraid's castle, and if you actually go into one of those houses in the little village, the little dude will tell you that Kraid flooded his castle with beer. So Samus is a lightweight and can't handle beer. So as you can see, LinkaMeister fell in, so that could be death. Looks like he might barely make it out.
Yeah, he got really lucky there. The room is especially hard because of the side hoppers in the ceiling. Oh, he fell in again.
That's a death.
That's a death.
The beginning of the hack is definitely the hardest part, specifically because of these couple rooms. And coming later, health management is still pretty crucial, but once you see Saph is getting a need tank there, once you get that, you're a lot better off.
Yeah, so Saffron is in one of the secret rooms right now, or he just left it. I think that's a really hard to find secret because it's in a random wall. And now
Yeah.
he got another major
boss
update.
repellent.
The upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah. This is another reason why they go to Hell first, because supers are really easy to get in. Castle. They're really easy to get in Castle. If you go to Mansion, you get supers a little bit later, so it's very useful to come here first, because you get super so early. That being said, Saffron is heading to his first boss fight. He's got a couple more rooms to head over there. And then you see Link is back in the hub area. I don't know if we really talked about how the areas are set, but the forest that Link is in functions as a hub area, because once you get the basic Morphin bombs, you can literally go to any area in the hack after that, except the final area. So this has allowed the routing of this hack to take a lot of changes, but this, for the most part, the mansion route is the fastest, and then the castle is probably the second most fastest for 100%. And I think for any percent, castle is just straight up faster.
And if you're playing casually, it's probably the best way to go to Hell first.
Yeah.
Because it's out of all the areas the easiest area, so
Ironically,
yeah.
considering it's called Hell, but Ing Ing was the maker of Castle, so if any of you have played an Ing Ing hack, yeah, you know he makes some interesting design choices, which is why Castle is considered the most brutal area. And you see Saph right now is fighting Kraid. He's actually buffed a little bit, so you see
like
getting
he's
the quick
getting a
kill is
one
not
round.
quite possible.
Oh, he got
Almost one round, yeah. I'm not sure it's quite possible just for supers, or any for that matter, just because he closed his mouth too quick. But that was a very good Kraid fight. You can lose a lot of time to Kraid if you end up falling down. And so you can see in Saffron's HUD, he has a little face right there. It's actually one of his spooks. It is not a power bomb, so there's no power bombs in this hack. So that's just a way for him to keep count. And remember, you're going to need 3 of those, and there's 1 in each area. So he's going to be heading towards Hell next.
We're actually going to see power bombs, don't we?
Yeah, we'll see power bombs, but they won't quite be usable. They will see it because this is 100%. So
Yeah.
we'll see that come in. I think that's probably towards the end, though, since that is not in Hell. And then Saph said he's gonna show off some a little secret in Hell. So let's see if he remembers to do that. I'll be sure to point it out. So in any percent, leaving the castle is actually pretty important, because as you see, you needed a super to leave the castle, which after Kraid, it's kind of hard to get supers because you use them all on him. So if you don't have any supers or don't get any drops from the pirates, you're going to lose quite a bit of time either trying to get a super or go back around. Luckily, 100%, you have a little more leeway, because you'll have more ammo. But yeah, it is
You also
definitely
really
a
want
problem.
to have like 2 supers after you left the castle, because you can one-hit a boss that's coming up and also open another super door that leads to the plasma beam in Hell.
Yeah, that is very important too. I forgot about that.
You can kill the boss with 3 missiles, but it's way faster with the super missile. And if you don't have a super in Hell, you would need to go 1 room further to kill an enemy that drops the super for you.
Link is just now getting the gravity suit as Saffron picks up Charge Beam, which is called No Ghost. And this is the entrance to Hell right now. So Saph will be entering Hell, and then Link is gonna go fight Kraid. So coming up, you're going to see why this super is important. If you don't have this super, this isn't really a run killer, because the enemies in Hell all have pretty high super drop rates. But it's just nice to, have the ammo and not have to farm for it. I always found this room that Saph is in kind of funny because those pirates aren't supposed to come out of the door, but they decide they're going to do that anyway. So you just kind of enter the room and a pirate follows you. But you can see he's picking up plasma beam, and that's going to be very useful for a boss later. Actually, for two bosses, but for any percent, there's a particular boss that you're definitely going to want that for in the mansion.
It's pretty useful for every boss.
Well, I mean, not Kraid, but
But you don't fight Kraid with plasma beam this time.
Shh, the viewers don't know that. Oh, they're definitely not watching that. But he already got killed.
Oh, you heard nothing.
Yeah, you heard nothing. That being said, I think Link is about to be at Kraid, about to collect his first spook. You see Saph collecting some of the items. You're gonna see a little bit of cleanup later in Hell and Mansion, because there's a couple items we just can't get with our current equipment, even if we were to beat all the bosses here.
You can also see that the blood in the Hell can still damage your gravity suit.
Oh yeah, it's a Turian acid effectively, but it does save a little time having that gravity suit, so you can just run right through.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in it for too long.
It does add up. And Saffron's getting some more boss repellent just as LinkaMeister gets his first spook.
And you see there's another spook Saffron just passed by, but he can't get that yet because it's blocked by speed booster blocks.
Looks like Saph is going to take a safety save. You'll notice that there's refill saves in front of very dangerous areas, let's just say that. So if you see one of these when playing the hack, if you're playing through blind, like say you're just listening and not actually watching for whatever reason, you see one of those refill saves, you know something's coming up.
Also, Linka just killed Kraid.
Yeah, it was a good fight.
Didn't fall at all. Did it?
Yeah, both of them had a very good Kraid fight that could have got a lot worse.
And as you can see, there's Saffron fighting Scatter Ridley, which is the boss of the Hell. He's pretty easy with Plasma Beam, but he also does a lot of damage, so if you're not careful, he can easily take you out.
Yeah, especially in any percent.
And now Saffron entered the real Hell, where you can get Speed Booster, and this little room is a reference to a really
It's a reference
good
to
Metroid.
yeah, Kirshner Homnag. If you guys haven't heard of it, it's kind of a meme in the Metroid hacking community, and we threw it in.
Because it's that bad.
You see Saffron got a good spark there. That is a very hard spark to do, but it saves a lot of time.
All right, guys, do we have time for a quick donation?
Yes, sir.
All right, we have $20 from Mr. Otter 8 going
yeah.
towards one of our incentives, saying it has to be Raph, picking one of the turtles, or picking the turtle for the next speedrun. So thank you so much, Mr. Otter.
Thank you, Mr. Otter. And yeah, guys, make sure you're donating, man. You gotta get rid of that cancer. Nobody likes
Donate
cancer, man.
to save Eternal Christmas.
And to prevent eternal Christmas. You don't want to save it.
Oh yeah. You want?
Also, Saph collected his second spook, so he's going to be heading to Mansion pretty soon to get his third, and then he's going to start doing some cleanup. And then LinkaMeister is exiting the castle. You can see the side hoppers are kind of give him a little trouble. They're kind of placed in a bad spot, but it's a lot slower to kill them because they have a lot of health.
But if you kill both of them, they won't respawn. So it's still faster to jump over them or damage boost through them. But if you're playing the hack casually, it's easier to kill them.
Yeah.
You also
Considering they
unlock
don't jump.
the save stations. So Linker is making his way into Hell. It seems like he only has one super message, so we will see if he uses it on Hero. Looks like
he will. Yep.
So
That's not
he
going to be a
will
big
need
deal because he can get one from the Holtz
Yeah.
room by plasma, but you'll see that he should get. It's pretty much a guaranteed drop, not 100%, but it's the highest chance the Holtz have the drop, so he should be okay.
Yes. And Saffron is making his way to some more items, and he shot a missile block in a wall that actually leads to the secret room Glitch was talking about earlier.
Yeah. This is actually very hard to find because you cannot actually reveal that tile. If you bomb it, you can't see that it's a missile block. So good on him for actually finding that. If he used mage, I don't know. So if he did, then I take back my kudos. But if he found that legit, yeah, it's not an easy find.
You will also obviously not be able to power bomb the wall.
Yeah, considering. But there also is another secret room that he didn't even know about. I just told him about before he started the run. So see if he remembers. He said he might go for it if he remembers and can find it. But he's in the lead, so I don't know. Well, he won't know he's in the lead right now, but we'll see if he goes for it. We'll point it out. And you hear Saph is fighting Mua. A lot of people don't know this dude's name. A lot of them just refer to him as Acid Worm. I guess he would be Bloodworm in this hack, but yeah, he's a pushover as all ZM bosses are.
It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, you got to make the run longer somehow,
Yeah.
So Linka is heading towards Ridley. You see Saph is collecting the bad armor, which actually still does provide some benefit. Like he will have additional damage reduction, but you could see he already had heat resistance, so it's not completely useless. But considering it's his 100%, yeah, he has to get it anyway.
He's doing some cleanup in hell right now. He could leave right now, but he needs to collect some items.
Yeah, that should be the last item he's getting in Hell until cleanup, because there is another item in Hell that he cannot currently get with his current equipment.
And yeah, there's going to be one final cleanup after they collected all the spooks, because you can actually get 2 really useful items in the final area. Which
And it wouldn't be Metroid if you didn't have to backtrack.
You need to stretch the race in some ways.
Yeah, you gotta artificially extend that, that length.
So, I don't know if you noticed it, but when they entered Hell, there was a ball cannon that would bring you out of it. But now that as they have speed booster, the ball cannon disappeared, so they need to shine Spark out of Hell. Also, doesn't seem like Saffron's showing off the secret room.
Doesn't look like it. Which is fine because this second secret room is massive, and it's probably better to look at on a casual playthrough. You can't actually see everything in there if you're trying to immediately go in and leave. But yeah, Link just killed Ridley, making up some time, and he's grabbing the fast pants just as Saffron enters the mansion. And the mansion was, I don't think I mentioned who made Hell. Nathan Tech and One of 99 both created Hell, and then One of 99 created the mansion.
That's possibly why those areas are way more enjoyable than...
I wasn't gonna say that, but...
Like, Ying's area is fulfilling.
Ying is known for his design choices. Also, very nice Shine Spark by LinkaMeister. That spark is a lot harder than it looks.
Let's see if Saffron gets the... does he even have to do bomb jumps?
No.
Okay, he only needs to do the
He has he has speed booster, so that eliminates the need to bomb jump.
I just thought of the any % run for a bit, because there you need to do bomb jump a lot in the clock tower. So the clock tower is not a separate area, but a part of mansion.
Like a sub area, yeah.
It has possibly the best music in it.
It's the Red Burn Star theme, right? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I should remember considering I helped make the hack, but you know.
You made the code.
Yeah, I just made the code and then I did quality testing. We didn't mention it, but Seth got the nest jump, which is just high jump. But, you know, we like to name things silly, so we called it the nest jump. And then he will be heading to one of the 2 bosses in this area. This area has two bosses. One is required for the spook, and then one is required for an important item that you need to finish the game. So I'm sure a lot of you know what that item will be, because let's just say you can't kill Metroids without it. Definitely won't give away what it is. This is one of the rooms that Saph is in right now that if you did Mansion first, that using the route man that Toby uses, you would have to bomb jump through that entire room of Rippers, which I would just say if you play this hack, try it, because it's not easy. Not at all. I'm very surprised he even went for that when he routed that.
Saffron has entered the next boss room, and surprise, surprise, it's the only mechanical boss in a mechanical area in Metroid. It's
Right,
Metroid.
look at the theming, dude. Good theming.
Yeah.
And he dies in 3 supers. We're
not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. This was Ridley at first.
Yeah, in the initial release, Skeletal Ridley was here, and then Wireframe Mecha was in hell for some reason. And I gave him a lot of flack for that because I thought it was dumb, and then I just changed it myself.
Also, Wireframe Mecha Ridley was hard.
Yeah, Wireframe Mecha did a lot more damage and had a lot more health, so it was actually made hell very hard to go at the start.
Also, the room Saffron is in right now got redesigned quite a bit.
Yeah, originally it was an obnoxious morph maze that you could actually cheese, so you could, like, it was supposed to be only beatable coming from one specific direction, but you could cheese it and shoot a diagonal missile and completely make the room pointless. So I'm glad I convinced him to get rid of that.
Mazes.
Yeah, if you like morph mazes, you're probably ED.
All one off.
Or one of, yeah. You can see Linka is now fighting Mua. He's about to get the bad armor.
And Saffron is he leaving Mansion already, or?
I believe, yeah.
He is.
So they're gonna get the couple extra items and clean up for Mansion. Mansion will be the longest one to clean up. Hell will be very short, and then they shouldn't have to go back to Castle. So Saffron's going to be heading towards the final area because he had 3 spooks. You might have noticed the different item message he got. And you see he's going to the little tunnel he hasn't been in before. This leads to the final area.
And if you don't have the 3 spooks, there would be a plant on the left side on the door right now.
Yeah.
But as he had all the spooks, the plant is gone. And soon he's going to shoot himself up into the space pumpkin.
Yeah, so the premise of the hack at the story was that Imago, which is the big wasp dude, is attacking with a giant space pumpkin and threatening eternal Christmas. So that's the story. it's pretty good lore, you know. It's an expansive universe. You see Saffron got one of the in-game items. He got the Game Genie cheats. Sadly, that invalidates his run since he's cheating, but you know.
You saw an item. I just saw Saffron going to his cheat menu and activating space jump.
And he's also getting in-game trash, which I'm not sure why Ing named it that, but you know. Now that he has those 2, cleanup can now begin, because you're gonna see a little hidden area that a good amount of people actually don't find when they play through this. It's a little warp zone area
that connects all the map stations.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do got to be careful when you go through, because sometimes you'll just forget that it takes you to a map station, and you'll immediately pick up the map, and you'll lose like a good 10 seconds. So we'll see if either of the runners do that, and if they do, make sure you shame them for it, you know. And this is the one item we were talking about that in hell that he needed.
LinkaMeister is making his way up to the clock tower. Yeah, he had pretty bad luck in Castle, so he's really far behind. Well, not
Yeah,
too
you can
far,
see
but
how
quite a
punishing
few minutes.
dying one time is.
That's why that one room is so brutal.
Luckily, it is very early in the run, so if you want to get into running this, it's not like an in-game thing where you have a whole good run and then you die. So
Yeah, you
at
can
least
easily
it has that
reset
going
in
for it.
there.
Yeah.
It's like 3 minutes into the run. In both categories, 0% and 100%. If you're going for the castle route.
So Saph is going back to Castle. I'm not sure what item he didn't get. I guess he's getting this. That's new to me. I thought he would already had that. I guess I wasn't paying attention, but I don't know if there's any more items he's gonna get. But it should be pretty quick cleanup if he has more to get. And I believe, I don't know if I didn't see it, did Link pick up Nest Jump? Or is he heading
should
there?
have. Yeah, he did.
Okay, so he's going to be heading to Mecca, and you can see, oh, and I didn't even notice Saph didn't have a wave. Yeah, Saph got the pesticide, which originally was supposed to help you kill the Rios, because Ying made them super buff, but again, Mr. Kiwei over here did away with that, because it was bad. Ah, right, you need speed for that item. Wow, I'm bad. Imagine creator of the hack not knowing his own hack.
So now he's getting back to the map station, which is actually not inside Castle, but in the little town.
And he will have to make sure that he kills both the side hoppers if he hadn't already, so he can actually open the door to the map station now.
Which is a really easy job because he can screw attack.
Which is another reason why they just don't bother killing him earlier, because screw attack's an instant kill, while the key shooter you have at the start is going to take like 40 shots. And Link is fighting Mecha right now, about to get his third spook, and then we'll see him start cleanup.
Let's see if Saffron gets the shine spark. Oh. Ah, yeah, he needs the item.
Yeah. So in any percent, you would shine spark through this room, which saves a good amount of time, but can't do that because there's 2 items in here.
We're actually getting close to a really cool puzzle in this mansion, which is I don't know. Yeah, you can see it in this room.
Yeah, that's a little hint right there.
We have a weird wall pattern. And what is this? The room is repeating itself. Oh no, how is he going to escape? Oh, looks like he put in the correct
combination, yeah.
And there's
Speaking of
our power bomb. Oh,
he killed the power bombs, dude. What?
What? He could have easily just used the power bombs to prevent Eternal Christmas. Why?
What are you doing, Saph, dude? Just blew up the pump.
I think this is a
that was the fake enemy power bomb, fake enemy expansion from Metroid Fusion. Biospark imported that. Forgot to mention Biospark also helped make this. So Biospark and I both did code for this. But yeah, that was the first enemy port in Zero Mission, and he put that in just because we wouldn't be having power bombs. So we thought it'd be a nice little troll. You see Saph here is fighting the Haunted Wardrobe, which is Charlie, also known as the Ruins Test, Chozo Ghost, whatever you want to call it. Without Plasma, this boss is extremely hard because he doesn't function like he does normally. Normally it's just one shot and he goes to its next phase, but he's been reworked so he actually has health, and yeah, you see Plasma makes quick work, but Saph did a good job, but without Plasma you would be suffering a good amount.
I thought he got the soft lock because there's a weird soft lock that actually happened to me in a practice run of any percent at some point, where if you like get the last orb as soon as he wants to strike a lightning or something like that, the last orb will just not appear and the door will not open.
Yeah, you can blame that on me since I coded Charlie. I still don't know why that happens. and I could never replicate it. But it's I've seen it happen to people while they're like, I'm pretty sure it happened to Mandatobi while he was trying to do world record attempts. It's really unfortunate because that's actually late into the run, and you can't do
If you
anything about
don't
it.
save before that, it's yeah, it's gonna send you back quite a bit. Also, LinkaMeister is entering the pumpkin now, and why is he opening his cheat menu? Wow, LinkaMeister cheating it.
Dude, now he's disqualified too. All right, sorry guys.
So, yeah,
2 cheaters.
both disqualified.
Ah man, disappointing.
So why is he getting the trash out of the garbage?
You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what they say. As you can see Saph fighting good old Skeletroids. Probably one of my favorite resprites in the game. This room is actually pretty brutal because there's spikes on the ground. If you get grabbed while space jumping over that, you will get comboed. Luckily, the spikes don't do a whole lot, so you're pretty okay considering all the energy we have. But in any percent, that can actually be pretty threatening because you should only have like 2 E-tanks at this point.
Yeah, you're also not able to bomb the
Yeah.
Metroids.
Because since the spikes are constantly hitting you upwards, you're knocked out of the path of your bomb, so you can't. Metroid doesn't actually hit it.
Also, Saffron is collecting the last item now.
Yes,
is
Saffron
the
is
Super
very
Metroid,
close
Super
to the end.
And Linker is doing his cleanup in hell right now.
Yep. So he should be starting cleanup in Castle then if he's following the same route, and then he'll be going to Mansion.
And as you can see, Saffron entered the final boss room, which
Good old Imago.
that was a quick Imago. And as it is going to turn out, he may not be the actual threat in the pumpkin, because there's still
some
brain.
threats. Yeah, there's the heart of the pumpkin. We'll call it that. Yeah, we got Mother Brain in the escape. You can see she's vulnerable to beams to prevent soft locks if you're out of ammo. So, kind of makes her a pushover. She's already a pushover because let's be honest, ZM bosses all suck.
And now let's see if
yeah.
Saffron can get the escape spark, which is a pretty big time saver. And looks like he got it.
There is a visual cue for that. It's not intentional, but that is what he's using to set it up right there.
It saves a big amount of the escape, pretty much everything. You'll need to bomb one block.
And Saph is done.
Yeah. So looks like Saffron won the race, which I gotta say was pretty obvious to tell. Like after he got some energy tanks and wasn't close to dying.
And 100% you really don't have to worry about dying in any point after you get your gravity suit.
Yeah, like everything after Castle is pretty much GG. So yeah,
Link just picked up. I think he got wave. I didn't see if he picked it up yet. He is cleaning up Castle right now, and then he's gonna clean up Mansion, and then that'll be it for this run. It's a very solid run by Saffron.
yeah.
Pretty sure that was his. I think that was his fastest run so far. I've been watching a couple of his practices.
No,
he might have got faster,
I
but
think his PB is 31:32.
okay, well, it was really close to that. It was 31 something
Yeah.
when he finished. I didn't see quite the time, and then he got the map station of shame. Chat, you know what to do. Light him up. Light him up. Getting the map station is an instant disqualification in any zero mission speed run, whether it be the vanilla game or a hack. But I wanted to talk something about this game. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, so the final room, for the most part, when I did QA, I removed a lot of trash that was in the hack before release. But in the very final room, in the escape ship, and he got another map.
Got another map room.
Link is giving up, man. Nah, it happens. They're kind of hard to avoid. So, but in the final room with the escape ship, with the orange escape ship you saw Saph leave on, there's actually a little hole on the right side. If you jump down that hole, you are soft locked, and it sends you back to the forest, and you cannot you cannot escape.
Yes.
Ying Ying originally was gonna allow that to happen, just so they'd have to go back around and call it the victory lap. But the little barrier Imago destroys respawns, and yeah, you just can't escape after that. So you're soft locked. I don't know why I didn't fix that, especially considering I updated this like a month ago. But you know, gotta leave some stupid stuff in, right?
Also, I've just read a message from Saffron, who said that this time was 2.5 seconds off of his PB.
Yeah, so it was a very good run for him then. Saffron might join. Oh no, he said he's not going to be joining for commentary, but yeah, you can see that beautiful ending image.
Which was actually not so beautiful ending image before.
I mean,
Saffron
it was
changed
beautiful, but
in different ways. Saffron changed the ending images for this race.
So it'd be a little more appropriate.
It was not safe for work.
Well, this one is the 100% one is kind of in a gray area. There's no nudity, but it's still kind of inappropriate. So
there is a full not safe for work ending, if I remember correctly.
there is well, not many people know how to get it because it's very what's the word, arbitrary criteria. But yeah, that being said, 24:07 for the in-game time, 100%. Good job to Saffron, very good run. And we see Link fighting the cabinet right now, just trying to finish it up. Once he beats the cabinet, I think he will just get Ice Beam, and I think he can just go straight to the pumpkin after that and beat him up. Sorry, Web Beam. I think we've been calling it Ice the whole time.
Yeah. But don't get into lewd thoughts about it. If you're hearing web.
You know, I don't think anybody was going to, but I think something's wrong with Ing's mind for him to put that. I don't know. It's just me. Yeah, Ing did all the item descriptions. He also did all the resprites, so he actually did a really good job with the respriting in this game. You see, he used a lot of assets from other games, like the side hoppers are using the skull raft from Mario, and they look really well done. And like he's pretty good at that. His level design needs work, but he's pretty good at respriting enemies.
Well, his level design would be fine if he, like, how should I say that? If he wouldn't make that interesting design choices. Also, Linker is in Pumpkin again, or the final boss.
Hopefully, hopefully he doesn't get grabbed in this room because he can get comboed.
It doesn't.
But it looks like he's playing it safe.
He's pretty much over the spikes, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So I guess we should, while we have a little time, go ahead and shout out everybody that made the hack, because like I said, this was a collaborative effort made by a large part of the MadCons community, which again dedicated to hacking the GBA Metroid, so Metroid Fusion and Zero Mission. The specific creators were One of 99, Biospark. You should all know who Biospark is. Ing, Cosmic, Shrug, Captain Glitch, which is me, and Nathan. So they all did a bunch of various things. Like Biospark and I did programming stuff. Nathan Tech, Ing, and One of 99 did level design. Shrug helped us a lot with the custom music. This was the first Zero Mission hack to have custom music, so it was a very big. And the music isn't awful. It's actually
you're cutting off a bit.
Am I?
Yes.
Oh man, dude, Shimago. That's probably my mic. I'm scooting away from it. My bad. But Yeah, Shrug helped us with the music, and then Cosmic did some the door graphics, and he also did the status screen graphics, which we didn't mention through most of, I think, at all, but they do look pretty nice. Link just
Sadly,
beat
I wasn't
Mongo,
around.
so
Sadly, I wasn't around when the hack happened.
yeah, Connor wasn't in the community just yet. He came, I think, the contest after that during the winter contest of that same year, I
No.
believe. Or was it
I
the
came-
no? It wasn't the
it was
winter one. It was the
authorized.
authorized. Yeah, I was
That
just
was
thinking.
in 2000.
I was thinking freeze flame, so I thought winter, but yeah, he also got the spark. Excellent. Because we really don't want to see that room. It is a very bad room. Very
Yeah,
poorly
it's a lot
designed.
of random bomb blocks. And you can
time.
see the pit like Mitch was talking about.
But yeah, good run from both runners.
Yeah.
If he didn't die, that actually probably would have been a pretty solid run too. So that death was really unfortunate, but it was still a pretty solid run for both of them. Eager to see what his in-game time was to see which one is actually faster in that terms. But yeah, very good run for both runners. Make sure you follow both of them, LinkaMeister, Saffron. Both of those are their Twitch names and whatnot. Yeah, got any shout outs, Connor?
No.
Wow. I guess I did take all of them. I guess I'll also shout out Mandatobi again. He has the world record for this category, and the route is very different. Like I said, he goes to Mansion first. He does a lot of bomb jumping. If you're interested in looking at that, just go to Mandatobi's channel on YouTube. And yeah, it's a very impressive run. I'll say that because those bomb jumps are not easy. Yeah, that's really all we got to say about the hack. Yeah. Appreciate all you chat for watching and donating. Make sure you continue to donate so we can
to
game
prevent
over
eternal
and-
Christmas.
and prevent eternal Christmas. Yes,
And
nobody likes Christmas.
Choose your turtles.
You gotta pick Dawn, dude. You gotta pick Dawn. If you don't pick Dawn, I'm gonna be disappointed, dude.